Hello. So I just want to show you some really nice stretches to help you out for those times where you might be feeling a bit crampy, you might be feeling a bit of abdominal discomfort, maybe through wind or bloating or constipation. And in this first trimester, the body is kind of starting to go through changes. There's laxity in some of our tissues and we can just feel a bit weird. And these stretches have helped me when I am feeling all of those things that I just mentioned, and I thought I'd like to share it with you. So the first one I kind of discovered by accident. It's the child's pose. So I was getting down on the floor to check something in the oven and trying to disguise that I felt really gripey, and I got down to check what was in the oven and went, ooh, that feels nice. So I kind of stayed there. I started off. Now, as I said in the introduction, always listen to your body. Something that feels good for someone might not feel good for you. So listen, if it feels good, keep doing it. If it doesn't, then adjust yourself accordingly. But what I did was I got kind of down, and the key, I think, for this is to relax the tummy. We're starting to get a little bit of stretching, starting to get a little bit of bloating. Might not be a baby belly yet, but there's certainly different things that are happening, and it can make us feel a bit just uncomfortable. So this way the belly is relaxed and we can stay here. And what I like to do in this position is I like to just wiggle side to side. I mean, this is one of my favourite stretches for period pains as well. So I'm just wiggling and I'm letting my tummy hang, so that's relaxing. And as I twist my hips to the right, I'm feeling a stretch in the groin on the left, and then as I twist my hips to the left, I'm feeling a stretch in the groin on the right. And these stretches are really nice to do throughout pregnancy if they're comfortable for you, because it will help get some hip mobility when we go into labour in the 30-ish weeks that we've got left. Okay, so that's the first one. The next one is, once I've done that, I like to sit back and I like to have my knees wide. And as baby grows and as the tummy grows, it's good to have the knees wide to give yourself some room. And just lower the head down. And just take some big breaths. So while we're stretching, just breathe in through the nose. Feel everything expand, and then out through the nose or sigh. Just let everything go. When you breathe in, see if you can feel your belly expand a little bit. Relax. See if you can feel the back of your ribs expand. And relax. Also a good one for starting to stretch out into our lower back, into our hips, especially if you start getting any sciatic pain through the top of your hips. Now, if you're happy enough to stay here, what I like to do next is just move both hands to the left and keep my head to the floor, but I'm stretching out now the sides of my body. If you notice that your hips aren't happy anymore, you can bring your knees together, just bring your hips, your bum up. and go in this position instead. And then move both arms over to the right. You feel like after a while you can sit the thumb back down. Then it's all about listening to the body. Let's bring both hands back to the middle and just push up into a 4-point kneeling position. Grab a cushion and you can just rest with your heels of your hands on the cushion. Maybe have one on each, under each hand. And what you're going to do again is kind of find neutral. So you're not poking and relaxing like this, because that's going to put pressure on the lower back. So find neutral spine. Take a big breath in. Relax the tummy. And then we'll go into a cat-cow. So, curling under and then curling up. Curling under. Curling up. And find neutral. Let's just sway your hips side to side. If you feel like it, you can look over left shoulder, look over right shoulder as you sway your hips left and right. Okay. Now I want to do a couple of other stretches just for our sides, and again it might open up the hips a little bit. So just sit with both legs bent towards the left, and let's place one hand on the floor and lean over and stretch. If that's too much, you can keep your arms on the floor, but still lean and lengthen your body over to the left. Take some big breaths in, feel that side stretch. And then sit yourself up, place one hand on the floor and lean over, or go down onto your elbow and just relax with recline to the side. You always feel more of a stretch when you lean the other way to this way, so don't worry if you don't feel so much of a stretch. Let's sit up, and then facing your front knee, place hands on either side, and let's lean forward. It's going to stretch into the hip on that right leg. A bit lower if you can. Big breaths in and out through the nose. Lips together, teeth apart. sitting up. So now bend both of your legs around to the right. And let's lean our body over to the right, stretch down the right side of our body. If you wish, then you can reach overhead for a bit of an extra stretch. If it's a bit too much energy-wise, then you can stay with your arm down. Okay, let's move to the other side. Elbow to the floor if you wish. Leaning over. Or just relaxing your arm down if again it's too much. Excuse the cat in the background. And then sitting up. Looking over your front knee, hands either side, leaning down as low as you can go. Big breaths in and out. And then we'll sit back up. Our last stretch for today is a groin stretch. So bring your feet together and then bring your heels as close to your groin, as your pelvis as you can. And you can stay here if you wish. You can have your elbows on your knees to push them out. And we're just going to breathe. Try and keep nice and long in the body. Breathing in, feeling everything expand, and then breathing out and relaxing. If you can lean further forwards, then go for it. Listen to your body. Sorry, the cat's having a freak out. She can't get in. So with all of these stretches, it's just about relaxing the body, giving us some mindful time to ourselves, easing any aches and pains that might be coming along with our pregnancy, so we can live our best life during these 40 weeks or so. Thank you for joining me for these stretches. Please let me know what you think by sharing in the group. And if you have any questions, please tag me in there. Thank you. Have a good day.